fact that these books have a cult following, I have been completely unable to find the motivation to read them. These are the books that have been on my TBR the absolute longest, and if you love them, let me know why. So first up, we have Heartless Hunter. Now, I remember at one point knowing what this book was about and being really excited to read it, but somewhere along the line of knowing about it and ordering it and it actually showing up to my house and then reading a couple books beforehand, I for some reason just never got to it, and now it just feels like it's been sitting on my shelf so long that it feels like a chore to read it. So why do you love this book? Okay, so this one is like legitimately embarrassing. This is A Court of Thorns and Roses. I bought the entire box set on Amazon Prime Day like 2 years ago now, and I still haven't read it. And I just, at this point, I'm like, it's like the first book that people read when they get back into fantasy as adults, and I haven't read it yet. And I am just struggling to find the motivation because it's a decent sized series, and I've heard that the final books aren't even out yet, so that like kind of makes me nervous to start it. But if I should start it anyways, let me know. Next up, we have Divine Rivals. Again, this is a book I was really excited to read when I first bought it, but I think I bought it around the same time that the second book came out, and I saw a whole bunch of stuff online about how the second book wasn't as good as the first one. So is that true? Like, is it actually true, or is it just like something where somebody was like, it's not that great, and everyone else kind of agreed? Like, is this series, does it get worse, or is it pretty consistent? Because there's nothing worse than reading a book you're completely obsessed with and then the second book is a letdown. Once Upon a Broken Heart, I've heard incredible things about. I really do want to read this one. For some reason, I don't know, I keep seeing the other version online of like the bright pink and blue covers, and it just feels like this isn't the same book, so I keep forgetting that I own it. So this is Lore. I picked this up because look at this cover. Like, the foil is gorgeous. I love the cover art. Like, I was drawn to it at the store. I bought it. And this is one of those cases where I started reading it, and to no fault of this book, like, it was not the book's fault. I got like 40 pages in, and then I got distracted, like stuff happened, and you just kind of get out of books sometimes. And it was just like a reading slump that I fell into. Not because of this book, but it happened. And because of it, I just kind of like got in a weird limbo where when I read again, I just picked up a new book. So I got 40 pages into this. I have to start it over, and that's a little daunting. So that's why this one's been on there for so long. And then the last one we have here is Spark of the Everflame. I am excited to read this book because I've heard the main male character is awesome. That being said, I was going to read it, and then I saw that the second book is like 4 times the thickness of this one, and that's a little intimidating to start a series when you're like, it's not done yet, there's going to be a lot of books. But I do want to read this one, and I've heard really good things about it, so.